Hello everybody and welcome back to our Let's Play of Blade Runner. Hope you enjoyed that introduction. It's quite a good one. So we've arrived at the crime scene of where there's been an AM, as they're known, an animal murder. So as you can see from the game, it's a point and click adventure game. So let's start off by heading inside.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck. But it looks like we've got some latents.
Make sure the lab boys run them through the mainframe, human and rep. I've gotten all I can from that.
Okay, so I've explored the door. Now let's move inside and see what...
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
So let's start by showing you the kind of evidence or character screen. So we've got various things. We've got the kind of the crimes. At the minute we've got animal murder, and it's kind of got like an overview of the clues. Then if we move to the next tab, we've got all the suspects. So we've kind of just got generic code names. As you can see, it automatically updates for the different clues. So, as you can see, one suspect is going to have graceful footprints, the other's going to have limited footprints. I'm going to use a Criminal Minds term here, I don't know if anybody watches it, call them unsubs, just because it's quite a cool way of saying it. If we go to the next one, this is the various clues, so
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck. But it looks like we've got some latents.
As you can see, it just gives you a brief description of each kind of clue. So start off, here's the scene. Let's go and talk to this gentleman here.
McCoy, LPD.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was two men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent.
So he's got something against the girl in pink.
Can you think of anything they might have been after?
First I thought they wanted money, but I don't keep any in the shop. Then I thought they wanted to steal my animals, but they started executing them.
Could they have been replicants?
Who else would be capable of such barbaric acts? I'm ruined, totally ruined.
I'm not sure if many are familiar with the film or the book, Don't I Dream of Electric Sheep. But in both, animals are kind of portrayed as being extremely rare. In the film they don't really say why, but in the book they talk about how the world is degrading. There's been several mutations by humans.
I'm ruined. Totally
And
ruined.
everyone's kind of gone to everyone who's able to has gone to an off-world colony. Starting with Mars, I think it was. But those that can't, for various reasons, generally disabilities, they all stay here. All people like McCoy
My precious one.
or Deckard in the film, they all stay
She
here.
was my baby.
And animals are thought of being, very rare because there's not many of them left because of the different hazards and degrading environment going on in the Earth. So they're really pricey, and people are very proud. People think of them as the children.
My precious one.
So shops
She
like
was
these,
my
they're
baby.
very akin to antique shops, very very wealthy, very important. That's why you can't quite believe it's not the same as if someone just went to a pet shop and killed all the animals. I'm sure in our lifetime, or our kind of world, shall I say, if any animals were killed, it certainly wouldn't be getting many police involved, or certainly wouldn't be an animal murder case, I guess. It'd just kind of be vandalism, really. So let's see what else the guy has to say.
You ever do any business with the replicant manufacturers, Tyrell Corporation?
I resent that accusation.
Just wondering.
Officer, last May I personally sold Governor Colvig an exquisite Percheron colt. I have been a guest at his house on 3 separate occasions. Do I look like I need to carry artificial product?
Yeah, he's quite snobby then.
Tell me about this Lucy.
There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for a short while. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
How'd you find her?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone. And he's a very reputable wholesaler.
You treat her well?
As well as any young tot should be treated.
She got a desk? Or someplace where she worked?
She used to eat over there. I'm ruined. Totally
Just keep
ruined.
interrogating them.
See if you can dig up that reference from Ogilvy's.
Yes, it's somewhere here. Just a moment.
So as you can see, the game kind of revolves around collecting clues and pieces of evidence from certain people or exploring certain areas.
Here you are.
Alright, so let's have a look at this, see if this holds anything. So here's Lucy. She's been added to our suspect list.
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone. And he's a very reputable
Okay.
wholesaler.
So there we go. We've learned a bit of information
All my animals.
from that. So let's go explore her desk around here, see if there's anything of use. What we've got here.
A toy dog.
Doesn't seem like we're very interesting, but
Well, isn't that cute?
I think that's
A candy bar. Yuck.
Obviously McCoy doesn't like sweets. What's this?
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
I think that's this for this area. So what else we got?
You got any discs from that camera?
It's irrelevant. Those murderers also destroyed the camera. Thousands of Chinyens worth.
Maybe it photographed them before they shot it out.
I guess you've got a point at that.
So here we go, let's see if we can analyze this information. And
I believe this is the disc from last night.
Peachy.
what we got down here? Let's go have an investigation of this.
Big caliber, possibly off-world combat weaponry. Ballistics might give me a fix on it.
Very interesting.
Stick around. I may not be finished with you.
I'm ruined.
I think that's everything from this area that I
Totally
can think of, so let's move out.
It didn't add up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft. The small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance.
Yeah, let's see what's going on around here. We've already investigated the door. As you probably guessed, the blue arrows indicate interactable objects, such as over here. And the blue arrows represent a change of area, change of location, so we can go into the shop or into the vehicle. So let's talk to the police officer.
What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal murder and 1 of aggravated assault.
Find anything else out here?
Zilcho, row actions inside. Abstract art, all over the walls and ceiling.
I never did appreciate art. Find anything else out here?
Zilcho, row actions inside.
Oh,
Abstract
well, there we
art,
go.
all over the
Repeated
walls
it.
and ceiling.
So let's go talk to the crowd, see if they saw anything.
Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
Right, while he's doing that, we'll go explore over here.
Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
Someone's obviously crushed into it.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
Right, let's go see what the police officers found out.
Find anything else out here?
Zilcho, row actions inside. Abstract art, all over the walls and ceiling.
Canvass the area. Maybe
Okay.
somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
Right, I think I know. Let's see what we've got here on the ground.
Find something?
Piece of chrome.
From a car?
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it.
Okay, so let's head to the car and we'll go to something very cool, which for those of you who've seen the film, it will be of particular interest. So we'll head to our apartment. You can skip these scenes. They're not very interesting and they're always repeated. Those little kind of travelling scenes. Okay, let's head inside and head to our apartment. And some of the things, scenes like this seem to take ages just to move across.
Your floor number, please.
Alright, so we've got a thing here, an interface. That's the ground floor.
Ground floor. Roof.
There's a in here.
McCoy.
Let's go to our apartment.
88. Thank you.
It follows the same format as in the film. When Deckard's going up to his apartment.
I lived with the best gal I'd ever seen. She was 2 now and full of life and love. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner.
Right, so here we are, we're in McCoy's apartment. So we'll leave it here for now, and when we come back we'll explore his apartment and start piecing together some more pieces of the puzzle. Thanks for watching.